medawase na mabo mabaso.
Okay.
Nsem-Pii TV mosomo ye mafamu de boa media space no ene nsem a ebinum ante eche na mo de call YouTube ni ade a personally me follow mu pa to de be kura na voices ni bia patete senkrofo aka mahwa me hu no beba Nsem-Pii TV na e wo honom
Nsem-Pii TV nie
Man Pratt, Kwesi Pratt Jr. Penny Kwanchefo a New Crusading Guide newspaper no na managing editor na ya papa on time ma bontensa Kwesi Pratt ko show so oko Peace FM oko Metro oko TV3 yes oko atinka mu nyina but mostly I am time for Kwesi Pratt news mamo because also a propagandist you know. Da obeti see the Kwesi Pratt who news about tells you say asamaba na asem we about Kwesi Pratt buofu yes ye papa ni buofu nyina ne say Kwesi Pratt chirema na no ho no ma obehu an say krata tintin bi aba no so we ja oyesem chiro ni nti okwa akọhwe krata yi na wo hu ha wa ebesi akọ afro okọhwe a yesi ayi President John Dramani Mahama bo papa e friend say every say free and credit wa money post na Kwesi Pratt Nsem-Pii say president ama Kwesi Pratt post wa ten ye boni bi anim na okohwe krata no so a position e dey ama yura Kwesi Pratt no ayi fifi every say free and credit say oye presidential envoy for interfaith and ecumenical relations no say hey eno na nso wa ohwe krata ni mu kan krata na tintin titie nyina kire say papa e friend every say free ankra or presidential envoy for economical hwan oba be di dwuma bi na ne dwuma di ne say so ye sofo e wo man mu a na wo ye odifo a nyame yi ne ma chewa ene efiri na ekoi no se nyame yi bibi kire wo na wote sebi offenso o sunwan wo brekum o wa chiri mfa wo tatale ne hoho ne bebi a obia no faka ana untimi mfaka ko laptop so unim laptop ne ya ko cafe ne the Gmail address bi ato ne phone number bi ato no ma fresh an phone number no ne ka wani swadi hunu na ne nkomhye na nyame dia ma no aka kire evise free ankra na evise free ankra hwem akobu se nyame na obi se nyame sa anye bia asem na wo kan free nyame ana se emfree nyame ne tintin tete nyina tete no untimi nkogina radio so nhye nkom se mehuwe wa brave se free ankra enyawe ena Kwesi Pratt masa enkwati asem be no ene Metro TV good morning Ghana ena okoy no den sem to ya say what nonsense is this? Yinti Man Pratt.
Wow, why do you people embarrass us like this? You embarrass us. Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana achieved the distinguished notoriety of being perhaps the first country in the world to set up an office in the presidency to review prophecies. Tomorrow, how do you review a prophecy? You call God and say, God, did you tell Prophet Atachia that this is going to happen? How do you review prophecy? Show me how you review prophecy.
Is to facilitate the transmission of the prophecy.
That's not reviewing.
Okay.
How do you review prophecy? This level of, I have to be very careful with my choice of words. How do you review prophecy? Somebody comes to you and says, oh, I was eating fufu and rice soup. And then all of a sudden, I saw Moro's face in my rice soup. And this is a message from God. I said, you're going to review that. How are you going to review that? You call God? What is this? Unbelievable. You understand? So this whole concept of reviewing prophet, what is it about? Look, how is this different from the headman in the hamlet, whose every decision is guided by the juju man? How is this different? Tell me, you were saying that we can equate African traditional religious practice with Christianity and so on. If you go to the hamlet, the chief, if there's a flood, he will call the juju man there, the chief fetish priest, to come and explain why the flood occurred. Ally?
Yes. Yes.
If there's abundant harvest, the chief priest will come and tell you, how is this different from that practice? Show me how this is different from that practice.
One is an explanation, the other is a review.
And listen, listen to me very carefully. That guy, whatever his name is, that guy, who said that he saw something about Umani Buama.
Yes.
And tried, he couldn't get to Umani Buama.
Yes.
God, of all the 32 million people in Ghana, identified him and gave him a message for Umani Buama, but God forgot to show him how to get to Umani Buama. What nonsense is that? Can you believe it? What kind of God is that? That he knows Umani Buama is going to die through a helicopter crash. And then of all the 32 million people, he selects a particular guy and gives him the message. And God forgot to show him how to get to Umani Buama. And you believe this trash? Please, let's wake up small. Let's begin to use our brains. You think that our brains are in our heads for nothing? The guy comes to tell you this cock and bull story and you believe it. And you actually set up an office to review this. How are you going to review this? Oh, Massa, what is this? And then yesterday, some of them started making claims. Now, okay, we agree. We will submit our prophecies, but we have to pay our transportation, Now you have to pay our transportation. God didn't give you transportation. God who sent you didn't give you transportation. It's the Ghanaian taxpayers' money who should be used to pay for your transportation. One of them was even asking for a car. Give me a car so that it is easier for me to come to the Flagstaff house to give you my prophecy so that you. And the statement which was issued is that the prophecy should be submitted formally. How do you formally submit a prophecy? I mean, you type it on letterhead. How do you formally submit a prophecy? What is the difference between informal submission of a prophecy and a formal submission of a prophecy? What nonsense is this? Are you crazy? You think that all of us in Ghana, we are mad? We are crazy. What is this? Treat us with a little respect. If you are dealing with us, assume that there's some small brain matter in our head and stop playing with us like this. Formal submission of prophecy. The formal one is by email.
Yes.
Or WhatsApp.
Yes.
Or there's a special form to fill.
TikTok.
What is this?
Now, the presidential envoy for interfaith and economical relations. Economical relations. Unim says a Greek word. Or economy. A Greek word. Just a hole in the word.
Yes.
Yes. Now, directives or their babontin no message on withdraw.
If it's a free and withdraw.
Yes, a beboa.
I didn't hear.
A beboa. Obi. Unim say wakwako bie Pandora boss and answer floodgate bia if care is not taken. Obi. The way enkrofo ebe kasa any sebi obi nya high fever kra obetworo de akọ presidency say no hu one review ni obeba bontina be kasa me kan say wa anya ho adwuma ebe makwa ma bodanfo nyina do mo wahyem and you be shocked ade na wakwa ko bie na yete eche na yenhunu no Ebema coin because you see benim say ye ba be review prophecy. The prophecy no you obey issue white paper to affirm or to decline it. I'm someone from my didn't call baby or person or the econo. What did they mention? No? It's on withdraw class a matter of necessity and urgency. On withdraw our directives in the class on one or the number be better also so no say no we blocking a email address no. If not and nyama ye be hunu ni kromu ha no. You have no idea. Or the Gmail one. Mene wo ka say ebi mo di tumo. Ebi mo di tumo wa obesi o mahunu se Dominic kisi yebo a.
Almost say a prophecy say fa nipa bi nyo bia. In the prophecy for man panyin na be de senior government officials.
Niama miensa. Ma me kan bet ma kan letter.
Amena ya interview
public stability. Oh, ma kan letter ni nyina. Oh, de ma me pema. And now no to high political class in fact.
We kindly encourage you to inform all prophets, all prophets, men of God, women of God under your oversight, that any prophecy or spiritual insight of a national nature, especially especially those with implications for high-profile political leaders, governance, national security, or public stability.
Bob can me answer na me hwa de can me answer
into your say any
national security member oh there be
any prophecy or spiritual insight of a national nature especially those with implications for high profile political leaders governance national security or public stability.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And nobody should narrow it to only a political class or boniema me answer so including public stability. The me person me can say Obi you're very careful. In fact a communicable relations in the ground.
Yes.
Enumpo no problem ho because your doctrinal differences and sorry ni be AGB prophecy di bi nyi bi ni okran tokwa betimasi ade no ye in charge in the ground problem ho na minim so Ramahama afi wo yisman kwa hene. And I'm extremely shocked. Honestly.
Suman kwai ne there.
Na the idea say were you a prophecy coordinator. Just say esumu nyuma no obeye wu. Na obi em say ye de niam ediagro. Ye de niam ediagro because you see apart from say duplication of role because ye were local government and chieftaincy and religious affairs no. Sure. When na ordinary ho no. Bia me nua panyini free ankra ordinary ho no unu se nka to the best of my knowledge sabi me ya sante de share sante hene woni sumankwa hene me I respect sir office of sumankwa hene.
Yes.
Ene Ora Mahama ti sumankwa hene wo abanya so yeye people don't see anything wrong with what the banya tradition as any culture na ye kan mo ye we ne mayi. We are talking about good governance. We are talking about the fact that kwan ben ye befa so a ye betime can say to do away with charlatans. Na say ene o ma prominence to extend that obi ekodi mpo aduane boni na efa ne yam na okonya anisuade hunu bia na atwero na ode abre aban na woni problem a wode ba de. Only problem there's the danger is me see nipa no baba be catch us say media no kra nyese na person ye no in any case one na go review
o asofo mpanyifo bi oni omo ye adwo
o asofo mpanyifo imams ni be kan
say we
no meba
we Christian no
interfaith no what interfaith ase
meba talk
no office name you know
interfaith I think you have it
exactly. Enti ho no asofo no kwa imams ne mai apart from that some public servants na obu obe hu dia no adi aduro obu ho obe hu no adi aduro basabasa no ko review ye prophecy in this country hey na asa ade na wa baba nem se mo fam adwene nkoko akire o public servants ni bia obe hia obi o adi aduro nani nyina a chese wo hunu ba bia ono momu nene obi send the prophecy and the presidency na o ma kotena so na o ma review mama yehwe niam yi eti me pa de in my humble opinion mesre no I respect him so much on retract sa de na o ye no to bring sanity because they are very careful me see their religion aye nipa no be you have no idea me pragmatic and I say realist and I study religion as a discipline. In fact, the current chief of staff menene nyina na ye major in sociology.
Oh, okay.
I study religion as a discipline.
University of
Ghana Legon. Ora Julius Debra.
Sure.
Now se me fa kamas de na edi ewu papa. Religion is the opium of the masses. And the way any panum biatimi hide behind spirituality. A boom crofo and we live in a country. Me see asofo a omo ye genuine no. Omo sorry protect omo image. Because you see ya makwan ama enkrofo akwa butu religious platform. Ena omo boom crofo ye wasofo a they are into visa racketeering. Ye wa asofo a any imams. Me see minim imams bi okromo ha. Obi a shejare bi asoso na ejapi a sheni botom. What is the mention? And these are the people that omo titin crofo do ma copy heaven. Sa ye nya sorry na ya ma ye ni amre. Na ye politics as usual. Na ya protect. You see me problem now they say how do we protect crofo omo ye vulnerable in the system.
You see the omo ye official in fact Christian Council so I official statement. So normally even class any may no almost fraying adwuma we ma be pen adumara kwa nti bi omo fray ebi asofo ba bi amode akwa di mirikado do how aban no ye de na yenye kwa be na mo pese ye mfa so ye pese ye review kra na ye de kwa pese ye review ni so all cancer be review prophecy politician review prophecy now ka say wo team ebi wo kwa sorry nyame yi bi bitra wo sofo pani wo wa sorry na obi asro say fa wo prophecy ni mame na me mfa nkoma me team so NC asofo groups no communicate groups no enyina sabre kura no tankomo yedi wodem eyade ye da ndidi enko na we a omo is to statement here the letters ena esma munya bi a yadama mu bi ewie yada fremo asem we asofo adwuma freye omo ededa asori na no ti omo adwen na wo public we answer ya consultation we review and for the review one my statement say we be review office we media for be say omo na omo say we team ye be review sorry we a politician nti wo kire asofo kwan asori kwan a eso che kwan a yenso ye kwan na mo so
yeah but osina adwuma no oni asofo mpanyifo pa na ye adwuma and a team of asofo mpanyifo and be sa review no
yeah me council GPCC Ghana Pentecostal Charismatic Council obi Pentecost for kan Assemblies of God for kan
yes
one must say ahimfie eka ho one must say ade na ba bontino obi ani yesu si ho who person from penny GPCC Ghana Pentecostal Charismatic Council say statement no obi ani eni nkomo
okay
Christian Council also obi ani eni nkomo now even review na mo kan we need to talk more. Christian Council, Presby, Methodist, Anglican, UT, Baptist, in sorry, baby, AME Zion. One more all your statement about one thing. So, I mean, one more academy. Now, one software done a house. A bit when you are you are software, you may be a mood dinner or commission. I didn't move yourself, come on, commission or my software dinner. Yeni mwanga MPP ejuma yeni masofo mu ye NDC ejuma we ade we ho na okroma nti wo kokreto bi se o asofo obi bi se asofo ben GPCC for say o fra o meeting nti asofo ben Christian Council say o fra meeting Catholic bishop in your statement I don't know what move you so but still obi me problem no say anka wo friend me ye about time wo mo maximum ya ekunafo mo nchi mo te no e wo ko na sese ye dia a process system ni ade wo obi nye say asem e ba na anyi na nkofo ye yi prophet wo mo beto aba de dia mo adwuma so obi nti mo nte prophet we be wini we be lusu nti na mo nti bi
yes
nti dia nko na be sinse ewie mu a yintimi nya botre entwe ma yentie abrempon ya omampani na so a mo asem kati akọ mo na se kuya because we are wuye asofo no you prophecy foi yenim wo mo ye DP ene NDC nkomhye enti wo so mo nko obi a meka kire so omo nko ne omo nko kira sana so DP na wa ban mu an wo mo se nkom ema NDC for DP na from nkom nko enti mo bi antu e mo asekura na azframanfa owo yi so mi antu to ya ne ma
ba so fo benyi